Welcome everybody. Just let you go through all the sponsors there for the West Oz Course Speedway. I'm the Chief from the Barjar Spears, West Oz Course Speedway live chat show coming to you tonight. I just thought I'd come on tonight and just give you a bit of a rundown on what's happening this weekend with the Mills Drainage Summer Slam meeting. That's all we'll be talking about for about 10-15 minutes. That's it. And I'll probably come on and do a live show a bit later on tonight, later on in the week. So that's what we'll do. So, as everybody knows, this weekend is a Mills Drainage Summer Slam. Big meeting, different format from our normal meetings, and it should be a great show. It all comes together with Clayton Mills from Mills Drainage, who puts a lot of time and money into sponsoring all sorts of motorsport in speedways, so sidecars. He puts a couple of young guys on his sidecars. They've had a good run the last couple of meetings. I've noticed that he's won last weekend, and he won the week before that. So he's having a great run. So thanks to Clayton Mills for putting up the sponsorship for this meeting. And hopefully it should be a ripping meeting. Hopefully the weather's all right for the meeting. And it should be... How you going, Johnny? Johnny Elford's come on. He's obviously left the track, and after doing all the track prep, he's down there most of the time preparing the track. So well done to John Elford. And so it should be a great meeting. Hopefully it's not too... Oh, no, machine went off. Hopefully everything... John Wiggins, Barjar Spares, just come online. How you going, John? Wiggy? Thanks for your support for the West Oz Course Speedway. Thanks for support for Course Speedway around Australia. Guys like you, without guys like you, we wouldn't be doing as good as we actually are. So this weekend is the Mills Drainage Summer Slam, as I said. Every class is running for trophies. It's a trophy class for every class, which is great. And so it just gives us a bit of incentive to have a bit of a run. Been a bit of a change of a format from our normal meetings. It's open to all classes, but I've got to stipulate this, and I've seen it's just come up on Facebook a bit earlier as well. We've got to you've got to get your entries in before the closing time of, I think it's Thursday, 6 p.m. I think. So if no classes is not filled up with 5 cars, they won't be running at all. So we've just got to make these stipulations to make it a bit easier for everything. So as I had a look at the nominations that have just come through now, or about an hour ago on Facebook, I saw, when then put the vital thing is online nominations must be less than 5 cars nominated. The class will not run. Decision as to whether you'll run or not will be made for online nominations, and not late nominations will not be taken into consideration. But having a look at all the entries up to now, it looks like AMCAs have got 3 cars, Speed Cars have got 7, Dirt Modifieds have got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 cars, Late Models have got 12 cars, Wingless have got 7 cars, Sedans have got 5 cars, and Sprint Cars have got 9 or 10 cars. So it looks like most of the classes other than AMCAs have got the specified number of cars to run. So hopefully there'll be a couple more AMCAs can get on the track and get their entries in before the Thursday, and we should have a full field of cars for every class. So hopefully that happens. And so that's the entry list, which is looking pretty good. I think that any class under 9 cars will be all running one heat, and any class that's over 10 and over they'll be split into 2 heats per round. So any class that has 9 or under cars should be 5 a.m. as before Thursday. Should be 5 AMCAs before Thursday. I hope so, Scotty. Hopefully you get there out there. So AMCAs. Hi, Jason Shattuck from Albany's just tuned in. Welcome to Jason down there. anyone wants to come online, just click on that link I'll put up in the comments page early, and you can actually come online and put your face onto the TV if you really want to. You just click on that link and go through all the procedure on this. A lot easier on a computer other than a mobile phone or a thing. So, what's this? Someone's bombarded me with Sex Find Pro messages. Good on you. Block user. That'll do. Unbelievable. Yeah, so hopefully weather stays away. First event back. Oh, hey, welcome, Arno. So, yep, no worries. So the format for the racing for this weekend will be 2 heats, 2 12-lap heats. Heats will be, heat 1 will be a ballot draw. Heat 2 will be a reverse ballot. And then there will be a B mains, 12-lap B mains and 40-lap finals. And all races will be time limited. Heats will be 5-minute time limited. And the 40-lap features will be limited to 10 minutes. So if you want to go out there and drive like bullheads and keep crashing out and having restarts all the time, don't complain if you get a two-lap heat or a bloody 5-lap feature or whatever. But that's the way it's just got to be time limited to 10 minutes and 5 minutes for the heats. Just makes it a bit easier to try and work out how to stage the meeting, and hopefully that's the way it'll be. And so if you're going to sit at the pit gate and try and put on a part or a clip on back on your steering shaft or something, and it's going to spend 2 minutes sitting there doing that, you're just going to lessen the laps that you'll be racing, and all the other competitors, you'll be just letting everybody down. So just consider that. The races aren't won in the first corner, and just if we can get the racing going pretty well, you'll do the heats within 5 minutes, piece of cake. When you're doing 8-second laps, it doesn't take long to do 12 laps. So that's what we've got to plan on doing, and seeing how that runs for the night. So that should be a great little way to do it. So as I said, 12-lap heats, and then B mains are 12 laps if required, 40-lap final. Racing will start at 3 p.m. 3-lap carby transponder and tune up and transponder check for 3 laps, and then we'll get into racing probably around about 3:45, or hopefully that time of the day. So I said round 1 will be 12 laps, heat time limited to 5 minutes. AMCA speed cars, wingless, late models, dirt mods, sprint cars and sedans. I said hopefully we can get a full field of everything, and everyone can race. So that should be a great thing. Got a bit of a novelty knockout series, which there's a trophy up for grabs. 3-lap knockout. Top point scorer for each class after the heats. There will be speed car versus an AMCA. Then the winner of that will be worse versus a wingless. Winner of that will be worse versus a dirt mod. Winner of that will be versus late model and a sedan. Winner of that will be versus a sedan. And then the winner of that will be versus a sprint car. So at the end, you could be having an AMCA running a sprint car for the final. And so that should be a good little novelty event. And might be a sidecar demo. If there's enough sidecars down there, do a bit of a demo on the course car sidecars. But they will be on show anyway. If people want to come down and have a look at the sidecars, they will be on show to come down with. So, but no, it could be a great meeting. As I said, we've got to probably start it pretty well at 3:30 on the dot. There's a fair few classes to run, and it should probably don't want to really make it a really, really long night. So everything should run pretty sweet. And if anyone's got a girlfriend or missus or a partner who wants to come down and help in the canteen, just give a shout out to Lynn or Scotty or Maxine in the canteen when you get down there, and if you want to give them a hand doing the Oh, what's this meathead doing? Unbelievable. Get bombarded with. Great. Can't get it off now. I can't block it. Someone's putting up stupid bloody comments in the comment page. Someone's blocked. No, still not occurring. No Michelle in the canteen this week, or Max, and don't know about Maxine. So Lynn's just put up that. So hopefully we can get a couple of volunteers to help out in the canteen and just to do what they got to do. So it's a great thing for the club. The canteen, brings in the money, keeps everyone fed and stuff like that. So we definitely need a couple of helpers for the canteen this weekend. Also, anybody interested in doing learning to do lap timing and stuff like that, there's always an option there to go into the timing room and learn and go through the computer system with the gurus who do it, which I think Jason, I don't know who's here for this weekend. Jason might be back for this weekend. But if anyone's interested in learning that, put a few bucks in your pocket to come down and do the timing. Have a think about it. It just helps the club out. As I say, without timing people, the club won't. Jason is in the tower this week, so that's good to hear. But so if anyone's interested in doing that, there's going to be a time when it's going to come to a crunch where we won't have a timing person, and we'll have to start cancelling meetings if we can't get the timing. If we can't get timing people, we can't run a meeting. So. And it's probably a bit unfair that people who are racing, drivers who are doing it as well, they love their driving, they love their racing. So if you know anybody who's a bit of a computer person who knows a bit about computers and be interested in coming down and helping out the club and getting paid for their time, just bring them on down to the club and introduce them to everybody. And they're most welcome. But as I said, it's one of those things that's one of those necessities of the club is the timing people and the canteen people. It's actually the two things that keep the club going. So hopefully we can get some volunteers for that type of stuff. So it should be a great little meeting. It was a pretty bit of a hit last year. Haven't spoken to Millsy yet. Don't know if he's going to bring a bike down or if he's coming down or not. I'll have to speak to him in the next couple of days. See if he's coming down, and he'll bring a few people down with him. But hopefully we can get some spectators there and sit on the back straight and have a look at what we do, for what fun we have with our quarter scale meeting. As I said, the entry list looks pretty good, and I might even get a couple of cars on the track for the first time of the year this weekend as well. So hopefully that happens. But I think so. That's pretty much. It's Lynn's birthday today. Happy birthday, Lynn! What are you doing listening to me dribble on? You should be out, buddy, gallivanting around and out for dinner instead of listening to me talking, dribbling on here. So as I say, the trophies look good from what I've heard. The trophies for the knockout series, there's a trophy for that, and it's trophies for every class, which is brought to you by Mills Drainage, Clayton Mills from Mills Drainage. My husband forgot. Oh, no, I don't believe that. He's probably busy. But no, that's it should be a great show. Got Jason coming up from Albany to run the sprint cars, and probably a few more entries come in. I think there's a couple of names there I didn't see on the list, but it's gonna be a good show. It's and as I say, it's getting closer and closer. Just remember the West Oz Quarter Scale Speedway this year is having the RCRA Scarterfield Smash Repairs Australian Championships over the Easter weekend. Hopefully we'll be able to get a few guys from over East come over and get everyone in WA will get on the track and hopefully go out there and try and win the coveted #1, put on the tail tank of their cars. But that meeting's going to be a huge meeting. Got to be plenty of stuff done before that comes around. The organisation of it should be a huge meeting, and trying to organise these huge meetings is pretty hard to do. But with our club and the members we've got, we should be able to do it quite easy. The fair bit of accommodation around the Coogee, Coburn area. If anyone's looking for accommodation, a couple of caravan parks near there, just down the road from the track, not far from the track. So that should be, if you're interested in coming over from over east, just get online and try and book something around the Coburn, Fremantle, Henderson area, Coogee, and book it in for Easter next year. So, but no, other than that, it's I thought I'd just come on tonight and just to mention the stuff on the Mills drainage meeting, how the meeting's going to be run, and the way it's going to run. So there's no hidden surprises on the weekend where people turn up and didn't realise that things were changed. But so it should be a great weekend. Hopefully, I said the weather. I haven't looked at the weather, so if we have a look at the weather. Oh, there's about 50% chance of rain, 11 to 26 on Friday. So that should probably, that 50% chance of rain will probably disappear by the end of the week. So hopefully it does. It gets a bit chilly down there lately, the last couple of months, and what I've heard. It's getting a bit chilly and got to rug up a bit. I'll be barbecue going after the meeting. It should be well attended, and so hopefully we can get a few people down. As I say, come on down to the West Oz Scale Speedway in Gemma Road in Henderson for the Mills Drainage Summer Slam meeting. It's free entry. Come for a walk around the pits, have a look at the cars on display, have a look and talk to the guys and see what they're worth to get into, and how they work and all that type of stuff. And just go and have a bit of a bite to eat at the canteen and sit on the hill and watch some really good racing. Hopefully it should be a pretty good night. So I thought just come on for a few minutes tonight and do that. Might get a live show on Thursday night. I'll see how I go and see if I can get someone online and have a talk to them about the meeting. You guys who have been following Fear the Outlaw with Mike Willem and his mate his offside of Chuck there. They've been having some great online shows lately, talking about a lot of stuff about quarter scale and fifth scale racing over there in America. Big Kev, haven't heard from him for a while. I might have to give him a call and have a chat to him. And I'll definitely be getting Mike and Big Kev on the shows during our season and their off season. As I said, Mike loves talking to us, and he should be interested to come on and have a bit of a talk. So, okay, guys, I thought I'll let you just give you a bit of a hit on the reminder. There's a big meeting this weekend. Hopefully, we can hit the track running. Hopefully, the track's pretty good. John will be working on it all week. Get it nice to race on. And hopefully we can start racing at 3:30 on Saturday afternoon. So I'll catch you all down the track on the weekend, guys, and I'll probably catch you on live on Thursday night, hopefully. So thanks for that, and hopefully see you at the track. Thanks to Mills Drainage. Thanks to Barjar Spares for sponsoring the show. Mills Drainage for sponsoring the West Oz Scale Speedway and this meeting. So well done to everybody, and I'll catch you all later. See you later. I'm still here. I'll just flick through the sponsors again and catch you all later.